Welcome to the JWK show. Thank you for tuning in and happy Thanksgiving as well. As foretold by Ripple's CEO Brad Garlinghouse and the XRP Insiders, we were expecting something big to happen during Thanksgiving, which is today. So we had this from Brad Garlinghouse back on November 20th, congratulating the Bitwise XRP ETF launch. And he also said the pre-Thanksgiving rush, shall we say, turkey trot. And now today we do have huge Ripple XRP RLUSD news, and that is Abu Dhabi approving Ripple's RLUSD. Ripple's dollar-backed stablecoin just scored a major regulatory win, with Abu Dhabi allowing licensed firms to use RLUSD inside its international financial center. So we essentially have mass adoption coming in for the RLUSD in Abu Dhabi. We have the official announcement as well. We have compliance and trust are non-negotiables for institutional finance. That's why RLUSD has been greenlisted by Abu Dhabi's FSRA, enabling its use as collateral on exchanges for lending and on prime brokerage platforms within AD Global Markets, the international financial center of Abu Dhabi. Another major step as RLUSD becomes a compliant trusted settlement asset for the region and eventually the entire globe. We can see Ripple's RLUSD recognized as accepted fiat reference token for use within Abu Dhabi's ADGM. So we have Ripple's RLUSD already as one of the biggest stablecoins in the markets, and eventually with this we will see the stablecoin growing even bigger. You guys can pause the video and take a look. We do have the monthly attestations for the RLUSD coming in, which we'll be talking about later in the video, but we do have the RLUSD crossing a $1 billion market cap, which is a massive accomplishment. And now with this happening, could we see a $2 billion RLUSD right around the corner? We have another video from Ripple as well, and that is about the UK. We have how is UK approaching crypto regulation to become a global leader. We have from Matt Osborne, policy director for the UK and Europe at Ripple, explaining the plan. Let's take a look at this.
The UK is one of the world's leading international financial centres, so when it leans into crypto, this matters. Hi, I'm Matt Osborne, policy director for Europe at Ripple, and this is Crypto in 1 minute. The UK is now acting to realise the benefits of crypto technology. The government and regulators are working to bring clarity to the industry. They're engaging with leading players, both homegrown and global, and that's a huge step forward. We're starting to see the results already, with leading UK financial institutions exploring what crypto means for their businesses. Though the UK is a little behind other jurisdictions, it actually has a second mover advantage, meaning it can look to other regions to learn what's worked and what hasn't. For example, the UK plans to allow overseas stablecoins like RLUSD to be used locally, supporting the UK's role as an international hub. Of course, challenges remain. The new framework needs to be implemented at pace, and the Bank of England has been cautious on stablecoins, though it's showing signs of a more constructive approach. The UK is recognising that proportionate, innovation-friendly rules are essential. If the UK follows through, it's on track to become a global leader in digital assets.
We have mass adoption of the RLUSD coming in the UK as well. And on top of that, we do have more breaking news. That is XRP and RLUSD will route from XRP Ledger and XRP Ledger EVM to Solana through Axelar, Ripple partner, starting this December. So we now have XRP and the RLUSD coming on top of the Solana blockchain. And taking a look at the independent monthly attestation, we have again the RLUSD hitting a billion plus market cap in less than a year. We have HL Scope Fund gaining instant RLUSD liquidity through integrations with VanEck's USV bill, Binomial accepting RLUSD as margin collateral, WC Kitchen Water Give Directly and Mercy Corps are leveraging RLUSD for faster, more transparent global aid, collaborating with MasterCard, WebBank, and Gemini to introduce RLUSD settlement on XRP for fiat credits and card payments. So we had so many things happening for the RLUSD this past month. Now even more big things happening today. We have Binance signing a big deal in Vietnam. Ho Chi Minh City will work with Binance to shape Vietnam's international financial center, build crypto legal frameworks, boost startups, and train regulators. We have Vietnam now also going parabolic into cryptos as well, and we should see mass adoption also happening in the RLUSD in Vietnam. And could we see the RL stablecoin in every single currency out there? And from David Schwartz, we have XRP becomes dominant settlement currency. New corporates stockpile it for cheap, fast payments. So we even have companies, businesses, corporations stockpiling up on XRP to use its utility, such as payments, tokenization, and so on. XRP is XRP. Ripple sells at a discount with a lockup, not for transactions. We want a high price because that directly affects our revenue and value. So as Ripple CEO has also said himself, we have XRP sitting at the center of everything Ripple does, as a high XRP price point greatly benefits Ripple as a company as well. So Ripple is doing whatever they can to make XRP successful. Very bullish. And lastly, we do have another big day coming up, and that is 11/29, just in 2 days. That's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.